Welcome to the Sarah Laundry. Apparently that's what I do now. Hello you lovely lot. Welcome back to my little channel, Sarah's Selection. Hope you're all well. Today I am at the range because you'll probably have noticed I have hardly any stuff for my house. Well, the kitchen, I have no utensils. I haven't even got a pair of the old scissors, so I can't chop and ruin my hair again in my own kitchen, which is a shame. So today I'm here to get really boring things like scissors, some utensils, a clothes horse, like a dryer thing, and whatever else looks like it might be right for my home and needed, wanted by me. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go in, then do a quick little haul, and then just show you a few tiny developments. Nothing really, not really much, but you know, just a slight little subtle changes that are coming along. So I will see you again in a minute. Try not to laugh at the state of my cupboards. This is all I've got so far. Knickers and socks in there because I don't currently have a chest of drawers. I have got this item. I don't know if you can really see it in the packet, but it's something you hang up and it's for shoes, but I'm going to be putting socks and pants in there eventually. Then up here is sort of like staples like lentils, pulses and rice, which I love, and yeah, the odd random thing, not going to lie. And then here's more dry goods. A mix actually, but if you will, it's kind of dry goods. And then here is going to be not my anything I'd chuck in, because I have no idea where to put it, rubbish cupboard. Well, it kind of is a bit, but it's going to be things that I reach for regularly over the course of the day. So meds, handbag, you know, rubbish bags, these white things which smell absolutely delish, pomegranate. I think they're more cherry-esque, if I'm honest, but they're pretty good. And then spare toothbrush. Try not to laugh, but that toothbrush there I've been using, this is so gross, as what do you call it, a knife or fork. I've been using it for noodles because I don't have any kitchen utensils yet, so you know. So the reason it is looking a bit like a laundry is because these coat hangers have arrived, but I've got no scissors other than nail scissors. Oh gosh, I don't want to fall backwards, do I? Wait a sec, I'll see you at the top. Laundry part 2, or upstairs laundry. While I'm here, I'll just show you the state of this room right now. It's really minimalist, which was my dream, but it looks really bare. So I've managed to get the old airbed upstairs. I put another throw on it just so it looks a bit lighter, because I think I need light colours up here. But I kind of like it bare. I think mirrors, plants and a dresser, which actually I will show you in a minute. And I really don't like these curtains. These are the curtains that came with the property, plain black, fine. In my goth years, yes, but now no. But I mean, look at the view. Look at my view. Oh, I can't beat that. Peaceful, idyllic. Just what I'm paying for, really. It is what it is, really, isn't it? I look like so unkempt, but I have brushed my hair, I promised, a few hours ago. This is where my little coffee tea station will be. This is the effort I've put in so far, because I have got minimal components to do that. So that is the start. And that's it. There's nothing else yet, but there will be. Oh, actually, well, it's just one tiny thing. I built this table with my fair hands. So this was from Amazon, something like 20 quid. And I just thought, I like white very much. I love the minimalist look, but I thought I'd bring a little tiny bit of warmth. So I might buy another one because it's so easy, unless it collapses. It'd be funny if you hear bang in the next video and it's collapsed in the background. But I just thought, it just took me a few minutes actually. And I thought, it looks all right, doesn't it? It just looks sort of woody and more sort of traditional classic kind of look going on. I thought that'll do me. Oh. Another happy customer. I quite like these for Malmo. I'm assuming Swedish because Malmo's in Sweden. Mugs, but I don't know if I want to commit myself to one colour and all minimalist. I've picked up a rather fetching mug, which you'll see in a minute. It's got cherries on it, but a bit of a black. Or this colour, I don't know. I quite like these mugs as well. They're nice and big and chunky. They're $2.99 each or $9.99 for 4. So there's 4 of them. Yeah, I don't know. Oh gosh, it's such a big decision. So much choice. Tight budget and so much choice. Oh, they've got a honeybee range. What do I do? I love bees. Anything to do with bees, I just adore them, but oh, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. So nice, but I don't want to spend $17.99. Don't know what to do. I'm going to have to look on Amazon just to see, but they're lovely. I really like them. Look, so pretty and dainty. I'll think about it. So I spent the grand total of 58 quid, and I will show you the stuff really quickly because I just think I'm trying not to gabble so much about things. I'll just show you the basic things, starting with the washing up bowl. Hey, how exciting is that? That was something like $2.79, and I thought logically chuck that on the passenger seat and then show you each item and then chuck it in the washing up bowl. It's absolutely genius if you ask me. So got these. Didn't go in for these, but I got some tea towels and they were something like $3.99. Then I got champagne gold, it's called, cutlery set for $12.99. But that was very useful. A really higgledy-piggledy random order, but anyway, I just like the look of this. I know it's for fall, as they say in America, autumn, you know, all that sort of time, but I really like the colouring for my kitchen. $2.99 down from $3.99. It is a sort of ceramic decorative, oh, I think there's a crack in there. Maybe it's part of the pattern. Anyway, it's like a mug with a lid. I thought multiple uses for that. Hand wash, that was a quid. The kitchen. Then I've got hand wash for the bathroom, which seems to be having a white and pink theme. Don't know how that happened, but that's a rose one. Moroccan oil and rose, they're both a quid each. Then I've got this cheap solid spoons. I was going to go for a $2.99 one, and I saw a $1.79. I was like, yep, Sarah, that's the one for you with your budget. Then I got, oh, I hope I haven't smashed this now. I cracked it again. I got this cute little, in the Valentine's section, Valentine's Mother's Day section. Probably they're trying to flog it in both, but a heart ceramic thing, very much like a Le Creuset dupe. Not quite the same quality as you'd expect for $4.99, but I think that's okay for $4.99. I think it's adorable, personally. Then I got myself a pair of scissors, and they are multi-scissors. I don't know what they're multi for. I suppose you can do different things with the attachment. Who knows? They were the cheapest anyway, so they were $2.79. Everything's like $79 on the end, I think you'll find, or $99. Then I have got a pan. I've got a wok but I got a little one because mine's slightly on its way out. I thought I could have two. I could treat myself to an extra one. This was £4.99. If I decide I don't need it, I can take it back. Oh, my blooming hazards have started going off. I've been parked for too long. So I thought that would do the job very nicely at just under a £5. Then this was something like £3.79, and it is Method fabric softener in tropical coconut. You know, I haven't even had a sniff. Oh, it's lovely. It's very creamy and clean and soft and smooth, and that lovely sort of creamy sweetness, you know, creamy sweetness with a little bit of florally freshness and earthiness. Very, very nice. I highly recommend. They had two other types, and I'm not gonna lie, right, I was swayed by the colour. I thought, I love that colour. I love that kind of mint duck egg green. It's just gorge. But I thought I need some fabric softener. In my comments, one of you lot lovely, very kindly said, those towels you got, those my shitty cheap towels, they said they'll fluff up okay. And I thought, get some fabric condition, that will help the matters. But oh, I've got some crisps down there. I didn't even see those. I don't know how these ended up in here. It's not food, don't worry. But I am going to ruin my hair again. I think I'm going to do it this week. I'm starting a new job next week, and I don't want to show them one colour, then the next day go in and have all that attention on you, where it's like, oh my god, you dyed your hair was blonde yesterday, or blondish. I thought, I'll go in, I'll start, so I mean to go on with a sort of, hopefully, a light, rich, warm brunette. We'll see. I want to dye the top and then have like a bit of blonde poking through. Like a kind of bronze, if you will. So I bought 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 packs, and they were really cheap. There was some random weird cheap price, like £1 and 7p. So I do hope they're okay. They're vegan, so that attracted me, not gonna lie. But I was just looking for a cheap hair dye. I thought, if I ruin my hair for about the 20th time, I can do it cheaply, and then the worst comes to the worst, I can go to the salon to get it all sorted. Not in the budget really, but you know, technically that option's there. I don't know how this ended up in here. Who put that in my bag? 3 Biscoff Cadbury eggs. I don't like chocolate, I don't like Biscoff. I ain't gonna eat those. I better chuck them away, or give them away, or put them in the food bank or something. I'm sure someone else will prefer them. Then I might have one. I'm so naughty. I'm so naughty. Health journey incoming. I'm starting again. Oh my gosh, I've been so bad. Takeaways, eating at work, eating with friends, family, and oh my god, snacking. Don't get me started on snacking. It's so naughty. Anyway, dog treats. I will not be eating these because they are for dogs and they're not vegetarian. Although I've been a very bad vegetarian. I did have tuna the other day. What can I say? It just happened. It's so bad. Then, as you'll probably see in my little clips, if I added this, because there was a lot of music in the background, so I might not be able to put everything in because of copyright, y'all, and all that kind of thing. So these are little white, obviously, white marble salt and pepper shakers with gold finish metal lid. Gold finish metal lid. Quick look at them. I didn't even look at them in the shop. I'm not going to lie, they were in my budget, and I thought, they'll do. Do you know what I mean? And they're little. And I've got a teeny tiny kitchen, as you'll have seen. What was that all about? Call myself an English teacher. Oh yes, I'm doing a lot more teaching again. Not that I need to really go into that, but teaching is going to be the majority of my work for various reasons. But anyway, aren't they adorable? I do like a bit of marble. I actually thought that I wasn't really a marble person, but I've since changed my mind on that. I think I do like a bit of marble. I ain't gonna lie, it's very fetching in a nice space, isn't it? In a kitchen or a bathroom. Not too much of it. I like it very pale marble. That's my personal choice. But they're very nice. Wouldn't they be a lovely little present? £6.99. I thought that would be if someone gave that to me for a present. I mean, not now because I bought it, but if someone gave that to me for a gift, I'd be absolutely delighted. Even before I moved into my little teeny tiny house, I just think they're adorable and they're useful and they look nice. Anyway, my house, my little place I'm living in the contract, it says I've got to keep on top of the mould. There is a bit of mould. I found a tiny bit of mould. Anyway, you've got to have the windows open a certain amount of time each day according to the contract, and I thought these could help that situation. Hanging dehumidifiers. Gosh, I feel so grown up. In my 40s, I'm actually being grown up finally. Look, I bought these. So vanilla and coconut, and these were something like $1.75 or $1.79 again. And oh no, $1.49. Look, $1.49. I'm sure they're $1.79 on the rack. But it says $1.49 and $1.95 if you have euros in your country. So if you're from Ireland or the continent, whatever. And apparently highly absorbent, perfect for wardrobes, eliminates damp and mildew. So one upstairs, one downstairs cupboard. And I think, oh, well, that's basically it. The most important thing really as far as I'm concerned, if you were alive in the 80s or 90s, you might remember these. Oh my gosh, look. Pickled onion. Pickled onion Space Raiders. These were like 10p. In my childhood, they were about 10p a packet. This was something like one. Oh, I've actually got the receipt down here. Let's just double check. They must have been one something. And actually those, I got this wrong. These were not 107, they're 109, which is still very good, it has to be said. Where has it gone? Oh, how annoying. Surely they're one something. I always think they haven't charged me for them. No, of course they bloody well have. And the Biscoff eggs were $2.50. Yeah, Biscoff eggs were $2.50. These were $1.50. So I'm going to have a whale of a time with these. Don't know about you lot, but I'm going to go off and enjoy these. And I will show you just a few little clips on. Not much has been done. I keep reiterating that not much has been done. I'm sort of working on it. I am working a load of hours at the moment this week because it's the last week of this job and they've got lots of annual leave and stuff to cover. I said, yes, I'll do 12-hour days every day. Okay, I'll be that one who does them up until next Sunday. And then the next week, I've basically got a lot of free time so I can make more videos. And I can do my bits and bobs. I've got to prepare for my teaching, and I've got another little job that I'm starting, which is similar to the one I'm doing now, which I'll tell you about in due course. Anyway, moving over, just see the few little clips, only like 3 or 4 clips of just to see how things are going along in the house. It's not much, but it's just to give you an idea of where we are, okay? Thank you very much for watching my little video. Take care of yourselves and of each other, and I will catch up with you again in the next video with hopefully more developments. Bye.